even though there was sort of threatening rain forecasts, out there, our people still showed up, and we're still excited and proud and loud, and that's what we need a whole lot of. After the game, obviously, when you do something that has never been done in the history of a pretty storied program, there's a lot of, conversations that happen after, and a lot of people that are really, really proud, of their team, right? Which they are all part of this team and have helped us get to this moment in time. So it's been phenomenal, from, alums to parents to fans to even recruits, right? It's exactly what we're hoping to be able to accomplish. And with it comes some nice accolades and conversations, but that doesn't change a single thing of what we're about to do here coming up this week. It was phenomenal last year. I know it was sold out, even standing room sold out, and I would expect the same exact thing. This is, again, just another chance, not very often that you have a chance to see a top 10 team in the country, especially one from your hometown and in your backyard playing in a pretty cool venue. So I'm hoping that, I know we're really close to sold out right now, which is great, and hopefully we can push it over the hump here and get it back to what it was last year. I think it means everything. It's a chance to be able to see us, in a different atmosphere, not just in a, at Fitton, which is really obviously a great venue in and of itself, but to be able to be in a stadium where these people have maybe spent a lot of their days in the summer watching the Woo Sox play, and then to watch them totally transform that entire field and turn it into a football field. I think it provides some pretty cool sight lines where you're on top of the end zones on both sides, and I think it really enables you to get close to the action in certain areas, and then also provides that professional sports feel to it when you're sitting back in the boxes and other places inside that stadium. So I think there's it's a pretty cool atmosphere, and I know it means a lot to people in town. The thing with Bucknell is they run a pretty RPO-based offense. So whatever you do has a reaction to it, right? And you're very rarely correct in what you're doing. So that's going to take a lot for us all week to be able to show one thing and give them something different post-snap. It's a big deal on our defense. Offensively, for us, they're very, very multiple, and they're very aggressive. They blitz quite a bit, which seems to be a theme of teams that we've played up to this point. I like that we had the ability to sort of open things up vertically last week, which gives us the ability for teams not to be able to shrink, and get into the box with us to try to stop the run. But now there is threats downfield. So that's very important for us to continue, along that same line. And just like they're going to take what we give them, we got to take what they're giving us. And then I think special teams, they have two very dynamic kick returners that are both their starting tailbacks. And then they also have a dynamic punt returner who's their starting corner. They're as good as it gets in that special teams department. They've blocked 2 punts on us the past 2 years. So it's going to take, a whole lot for us throughout this week. So I think last year's game, they had, close to 20 guys standing on the sideline that were veteran players on their team. So this will not be the same team we faced in Lewisburg last year, and we're excited for that challenge. So, hopefully, again, we're back here again next week, having a chance to talk after a win, but very proud of the effort at Harvard, very proud of the fans, and I think it's not very often that you get to go into that stadium and win a game, and really proud of the effort. But that came from what we did all week.